What's going on, YouTube? Muna Hani, encouraging you to maintain faith. I hope everyone's doing well today. I want to share some verses I believe would be beneficial for us to apply in our everyday lives. Qualities needed in trials, starting with James 1, verses 19 through 20. So then, my beloved brethren, let everyone be swift to hear and slow to speak, slow to wrath, for the wrath of man does not produce the righteousness of God. And we go to Micah chapter 6, verses 8. He has showed you, O men and women, what is good and what does the Lord require of you, but to do justice and to love kindness and to walk humbly with your God. And we go to Mark chapter 3, verses 35. For whoever does the will of God is my brother and my sister and mother. Going to Mark chapter 11, verses 12 through 18, talks about Jesus cursing a fig tree and clearing the temple courts, which is a show of righteous anger. As they were leaving Bethany, Jesus was hungry, seeing in the distance a fig tree and leaf. He went to find out if it had any fruit. When he reached it, he found nothing but leaves, because it was not the season for figs. Then he said to the tree, may no one ever eat fruit from you again. And his disciples heard him say it. Then reaching Jerusalem, Jesus entered the temple courts and began driving out those who were buying and selling there. He overturned the tables of the money changers and the benches of those selling doves, and would not allow anyone to carry merchandise through the temple courts. And as he taught them, he said, is it not written, my house will be called a house of prayer for all nations? But you have made it a den of robbers. The chief priests and the teachers of the law heard this and began looking for a way to kill him, for they feared him, because the whole crowd was amazed at his teaching. And we go to Mark chapter 11, verses 12 through 14, where it talks about Jesus cursing the fig tree by the show of leaves of the tree. It was like many people pretending to have faith or fruit which was not there. It was like the Pharisees who professed to be very religious, but whose lives were fruitless. Therefore, Christ cursed the fig tree as an object lesson to all not to be hypocritical. And then, as we go to uh, Mark 11:15 through 18, where Jesus is angry at the money changers. When he was angry with the money changers, it wasn't a selfish anger. And as we as people often exhibit anger, the money changers were making it hard for common people to worship God, as our salvation is dependent on our faith, believing in Yeshua HaMashiach, Jesus Christ. Our fellowship is vital in following his example. And there are 5 instances recorded in the Gospels, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, where Jesus displayed anger. He was angry at those who refused to help someone with a shriveled hand. He got angry at his disciples for believing that children were second-class citizens. He also was angered by those who wouldn't stop mistreating others after being called out. He grew angry when people lacked compassion while witnessing others suffer. He didn't like seeing the rich take advantage of the poor or the power-hungry feed on the weak. So righteous anger is justified. But you always want to pray for discernment in whatever you say and do. And be mindful at all times. We'll go to Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 14. For God will bring every deed into judgment with every secret thing, whether good or evil. And then we go to Proverbs chapter 11, verses 1 through 2. A false balance is an abomination to the Lord, but a just weight is his delight. When pride cometh, then cometh shame, but with the lowly is wisdom. We go to Luke chapter 17, verses 1 through 2. Jesus said to his disciples, temptations to sin are sure to come, but woe to those through whom it comes. It would be better for them if a millstone were hung around their neck and were cast into the sea than that they should cause one of these little ones to sin. A person is responsible for their own actions. And our influence on another person will be judged, whether it's righteous or in sin. So I just want to encourage you to be mindful of what you do, how you carry yourself, what you say. Because in the end, the judgment day, we will all be judged for what we do, or what we say, and everything that might not be known. May the Most High continue to be with you, to guide you in righteousness, to bless you with peace of mind, protection, mentally, physically, and spiritually. May no weapon formed against you prosper. But may the Most High continue to prosper you and yours in all things beneficial for the glory of his kingdom. In the name of his only begotten Son, Yeshua HaMashiach, Jesus Christ. Amen. Godspeed.